What's up, El Segundo? Tolly Anderson here in the El Segundo Library. I'm keeping my voice down because we are in the library right now, and behind me is the History Room, and they are holding an open house for community members.
The El Segundo History Committee has been together for decades, but we need some new blood, and they do important work, and they're a vital part of El Segundo. Also, the Friends of the Library are included, and they're always looking for volunteers as well. And the History Room is open, so people can come in, the community, and they can look at all the stuff that we have. You'd be amazed.
One of the things I was looking at in there is the book, I guess you would call it like the history book of the books they actually ordered and had. Every single book encyclopedia is documented in there. And we just found out there used to be a lookout for the Japanese up on Hilltop Park. That's fascinating.
It's just important because we can only show people its history when it's open. And it can only be open when there's a volunteer. So we are actively encouraging people to volunteer. We'll train them, and that way we can keep the library open at least every day of the week for a couple of hours. There are two of us that are on the Friends of the Library board, and we're the same two that man the History Room right now. We are also observing Norma Nicholson, who was a wonderful employee at this library for over 22 years. And she recently passed away. So it is a way that the community members can also celebrate her life as well as the staff members here. And we're still kind of, it's emotional for us to have lost her. Also, we're having a wonderful talk at 12:30 downstairs that is going to be Barbara Bolin, who is with the El Segundo Blue Butterfly Conservancy, as well as our own Julie Rochefort, who is part of the History Committee, and she's going to be talking about the sand dunes.
My wife is Barbara Boland, who is a co-founder of the El Segundo Blue Butterfly Conservancy. And she started because she had an interest in doing something to address the fact that it was then, 2018, endangered and continues to be endangered. But we've planted Seacliff buckwheat in the front yard of the house, which is literally, I can walk from the library to the house now, and we've had blue butterflies in the garden. It's clearly a community focus that the library leads. They have been instrumental in creating an area where people can pick up specific plants to vegetate their gardens with. There's literature available. And of course, on a day like today, maybe you counted the number of people there, but it was more than 15. It's kind of interesting to see the community respond on a Saturday at noon.
This is the kind of town where people are born and they meet their sweetheart and they get married and they stay. And sometimes people ask me, when you retire, are you going to move away somewhere? And I say, no, there's no reason to. I've got everything I need in El Segundo.
Right inside our local library here holds a rich history room with maps, clippings, and photos dating as far back as the early 1900s, a great place to check out and learn more about the wonderful city of El Segundo. For El Segundo Media, I'm Tolly Anderson.